Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Just right here to give out my status, who I am. My name is Jose de Jesus Gallardo Lopez Sanchez Bernal Garcia Atilano Alcalá González Ramírez Bernal Ríos Guillén, la familia Lopez Gallardo. And I'm here to advise and to let the government know that their statuses and their structure of their government is great, but I have my status, and that your status does not superior my status, with all due respect to your status that has been given to you. I have been given the ability and the stand, for I am Al-Qalah, and I have come with protection of my people and of my family and of those who seek protection in He that created them. For my God has the power to take and to give. For that it has been given from my ancestors, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. For that if I have taken someone's tooth, you shall take my tooth. For that if I shall take your eye, you shall take my eye. I am coming and withholding unto the crimes that have been given unto me by the government of the state of California and of the city of Pomona, just to give and advise that I'm holding my statutory laws up high, for that I am a Roman, and being a Roman, I have been given the status of my protection, for that by any means, if I committed a crime, by having the means, which in a state of mind, let me be convicted of it. And by act reus, which is the criminal of an act, for that if I committed the crime, the action, whether it was intentional or not intentional, is it true? Act reus, the crime of an act. And I'll repeat myself, whether it was a means reus, the crime within the state of mind, that I had the intention, that the person had the intention to commit the crime. Felony is a crime punishable by fine or incrimination in jail in a state or federal prison. A misdemeanor is a crime punishable by a fine only. Whether you be paying it by doing community service, but still, it is considered a crime. I was convicted of a crime, which is a 2800.2. That there is very specific meanings on how you can be incriminated on this crime. There is a very specific legal definition of evading an officer. You are only guilty of that crime, 1, if you specifically intended to evade an officer. 2, the officer's car is distinctively marked with a lighted red light in the front and a siren at least one other feature identifying it as a law enforcement vehicle. And 3, the officer is in some form of distinctive uniform. Vehicle 2800.2a is a person. If a person flees or attempts to elude a pursuing peace officer in violation of section 2800.1, and that the pursued vehicle is driven in a willful or unwanted disregard for the state of a person's or property, the person driven the vehicle upon conviction. So therefore, we have this crime that was presented onto the courthouse of the Pomona district in downtown Pomona on Civic. Pomona Valley Towing of 1731 East Mission Boulevard, Pomona, California 91766. Invoice number 011178, which was marked here stated at the crime committed on the 2nd, and this registered on the 13th. And It is said here that the vehicle arrived at 20 o'clock, meaning that this vehicle was there within, let me see here, they wrote 20:28 on something that wasn't even there, and arrived at 20 on my paperwork. So they started writing on my paper without my permission on top of it. So this is the invoice here. So this Pomona Valley Towing, dated November 3rd, 2018 on their paperwork, and on dispatch time it says 2025, and on the arrival time, again, it was an incomplete, just to be clear, it's an incomplete receipt. It's an incomplete receipt that they have submitted. It's not a full completed receipt. Vehicle located. They put on the vehicle location of this vehicle was on 1731 East Mission Boulevard, City of Pomona. So that car that they that was taken away was supposedly located in a different location than where the crime was committed. It says, oh man, I'm just following. I mean, I had this to an extent where I'm just getting more information and more information that's messed up. Here, on this, Pomona Valley Towing said that they didn't pick up the vehicle on Hamilton on the park. They said that the vehicle was located on Mission in Pomona. Okay. They wanted to write on my paperwork, and I did not allow them to write again on it. But that just tells you that there's something very weird, and I have a feeling, I'm not saying that they did it, but these guys are related to Pomona. They're vehicle number 1. I want to know, I went and requested who was the driver of this vehicle, because I want to subpoena him to the Pomona Superior Court. And just so that I identify myself, I want them to know who I am. My name is Jose de Jesus Gallardo Lopez. That's my first abbreviated names. I got arrested on November 2nd, 2018 by Officer Wayne, ID number 42129, on 399 Hamilton Boulevard, Pomona, California, 91768. I was appointed a public defender on November 6, 2018 in the courthouse of Pomona at 400 Civic Center Plaza. I was asked my first question to the public defender to proceed if he believed in theism. He rejected belief. He made me accountable, and I rejected his service unless he was on my defense to request a dismissal. When encountered in the courtroom for my preliminary hearing, I asked the judge to dismiss my case with prejudice. I requested, and that I prayed that he be not of those judges that are not God-fearing, nor of those that don't respect men, nor to be of those that do not know how to respect men. I was dismissed by him stating, what if I'm not? It was registered a 2800.2 vehicle code only, nothing else. So that when I got out, bailed out, 2800.2, nothing else on my Nothing else written on my account. And that I pray that this is something that I did do. So, because I was reading this verse, so this is what came out to me. And I was dismissed by him stating, "What if I'm not?" Why do and what was it? He says, "What if I'm not?" Meaning, what if he's not a God-fearing? I think this is Robert Martinez. Because there's there's a Robert, and there's a, I'm not sure, Robert, I think it was the older Martinez. There's two Martinez, because I got to see two Martinez. Those Martinez I believe they're not there because of me. I mean, I didn't do nothing, but the power and the high powers and the high statuses will hold on to their statuses. For I'm also a judge. I was dismissed by him stating, "What if I'm not?" The bail adjustment, leaving it at $75,000. That was my bail adjustment, meaning that if I was to have any other crime onto me stated, even upon that day, if you, Martinez, failed to proceed to your court, with all due respect, Your Honor, because I am also an honor unto my people. If you don't respect what you have stated and what the officer has stated and have upgraded and updated by the DAs of the office of the same DA. I'm not sure if his name is Gilbert or not. But whoever he is, I don't want to expose him because I want to deal with him. I do not want to expose you that you have been giving me until this day, as you have seen and I have requested, and you know who I am, with all due respect to you as well. But those judges that have no fear of God, as upon I have changed, and also for those public pretenders of the city of Pomona, I am exposing you too. And also that Muslim brother who was supposed to be my protector as a judge, also I'm exposing you too, for you not protecting, you trying to participate with the DA as to prosecute me and not being my protector. That not even money was not the issue for you, because $7,000, you're a cheapskate. Other people were asking $50,000 and they were willing to protect me. It says, and this is narrated. I want to share the verse where I took this out while I was in Pomona holding cell. I took it off this verse. It says Luke 18:2. He said, "It is in a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared for man. May everyone be protected from evil, receive blessings, and prosper."